Will Mick Philpott be released from prison because he is up for parole in 2028? That despicable cretin was sentenced to a life sentence with a minimum term of 15 years for killing 6 of his children in a house fire, along with his wife and friend Paul Mosley. Those two cretins were sentenced to 17 years and they were released in 2020. Now, as you can see, Bacon Bash's top on because Philpott and the other two are classed as Bacons. Anyone that harms little ones and is in prison, they are Bacons. They are on the bacon wings. And anyone who is not familiar with the term, bacon bunce equals nonce, and a nonce is a pedo, and it also stands for anyone who has harmed kids. Even though they aren't pedos, but they ended the lives of 6 children, they are classed as bacons. And if you are wanting to buy the merchandise, click on the link in the description or in the comment section, or that little toggle there. So Philpott has had his justice inside of prison. The bacon was bashed just recently. Someone from behind went up with a flask and smashed his head in. And Philpott, like I've just said, his minimum term is up in around about 2028, where he will be eligible for release. He has a parole hearing to see whether he's fit for release, but with him still being in a maximum security prison, HMP Wakefield, which is a Category A high security prison, he will not be released. When he goes up for parole, even if he had done the courses and he's still in that prison, he will not be released from that prison. Lifers never get released from high security prisons. They have to go to Category B, Category C, then open prison Category D. But with Philpott, the man, or should I say, the cretin that he is, inside of prison, he still has no remorse. He's not doing the courses because he is a stubborn piece of shit. A little rodent, that's what he is. But on the plus side, it's a good job that he is still holding that demeanour inside of prison, because it means one thing: he will not be released. And no one wants him released after ending the lives of 6 of his children in that house fire. He killed those innocent kids when they were upstairs sleeping for his own sick gains. He wanted more financial gains. He wanted to be looked at as a hero for trying to rescue them. And he wanted a bigger house. Well, he got the big house because he's in Wakefield, the biggest, most dangerous house in the country. And amongst the bacons, where he belongs, where he is a threat, or he is under threat rather. He is now a victim, and a victim to the other inmates who will act out their own prison justice. But when he comes up for parole, like I've said, with his demeanour, with him being so arrogant and not having any remorse, he will not get released. So it is a good thing that he's keeping up that demeanour, so the parole board knock him back, because he doesn't deserve to breathe free, fresh air on the outside. He deserves to be exactly where he is, in amongst the bacons and the beasties and the monsters inside of HMP Wakefield, never to see the outside again. He's in his late 60s now, so I don't imagine he will probably ever see the outside again, because if he keeps up that attitude, he will not get released. He's probably not doing the courses because he's got no remorse, and he's not playing the game, because a lot of lifers just play the game inside of prison to get released. And if he did play the game, he probably would be up for release soon, or sometime in the next 10 years he would get released if he played the game inside of jail, done the courses and told probation that he was sorry for what he'd done. Then he would get out. But people will be saying about the way that he's going on inside of prison with no remorse and not doing the courses, and saying what an arrogant piece of shit. Can't believe he's still doing that. But on the plus side, like I've mentioned earlier, it's a good thing that he's doing that, because the parole will look at him and say a knockback straight away and keep him right where he's at, where he deserves. He deserves to rot and die inside of HMP Wakefield. So people, I thought I would just bring you that because on the last video, a few people have said, do you think he will get released? Most definitely not. He is staying where he belongs, getting a bit of that prison justice. I'll leave that one there for now, people. Hopefully you are enjoying the content. And as usual, if you are, remember to comment, like and subscribe. Take care, everyone.